Hi everyone, so my video making marathon has come to an end. I have just recorded, I don't know, like 6 or 7 videos and I haven't fully recovered, so I'm feeling quite exhausted now and my voice is really starting to go. But I had to do one more because this is just the best one. I actually should have done it first because I had loads of energy and I was off waffling about random things well, anyway. Don't start that again, Amy. But the product is something that I have actually mentioned it on my blog, and I posted it maybe about 2 months ago to say that I got it. It was a skincare product. And I want to start by just telling you what my skin issues were, because maybe you can relate. My main problem was marks that I had left behind from kind of old spots. I never had acne, but I had marks left from where I had quite kind of bad spots and stuff. And I wanted to get rid of those. They affected the surface of my skin. So like if it meant that no matter how fancy or how expensive or lovely or not the product I was using was, like foundation wise or concealer, it just, I had too much to cover. It wasn't that bad. Other people said they didn't really notice it, but I noticed it, and I think that's enough. If it's affecting your confidence, then it's worth doing something about it. And I was willing to go and actually have laser treatment on my chin to sort out the problem. My main problem area was along the side of my mouth. This is where I must have quite large pores there. You can't actually see them because I've even gone up with a magnifying mirror and I can't really see them. Excuse me. I can't really see them, but they're there because it just gets all clogged here and it just turns really bad, and it's all goes bumpy and the skin is all kind of uneven and there's scar tissue there now, and it was really bad. And another area would have been between my eyes, where I used to kind of always get a breakout when I was a teenager, never on my nose or anywhere, just alongside of my mouth and then in between my eyes. I think I spent from the age of 14 to 16 permanently with one spot there, which would have been fabulous if I was from somewhere more exotic, but not Ireland with pasty people like me. Anyway, I really wanted to do something about it, but I was down getting my nails done the day before I went to Spain during the summer, and the lady who was doing my nails, she had done a course on glycolic peels, and that was what she usually does. So she was just telling me a bit about it, and I was asking, would it be any good if I wanted to kind of resurface my skin basically on my chin. And she recommended a product, and the product was this Profound Skincare, the Doctor's Collection Advanced Performance Glycolic Cleanser. And I kind of thought, all right, I was just so desperate to believe that anything would fix my skin that I bought it, and it was €50, so it was expensive. Now, the reason this was actually quite what is that, 3 months ago? And the reason I haven't made a video is because I wanted to make really sure that I wasn't going to react to this product, that this product worked for me or not before I did a review, because it's expensive. I wouldn't recommend anybody to go out and buy an expensive cream or cleanser or anything just because it's nice, or anything like that. And that was why I didn't do the review yet. I could have, but I decided not to. And I absolutely have to do a review now because my skin is just so different. And like my skin, I was so happy with my skin yesterday morning that I actually wanted to go down to that beauty salon and, send that beautician a thank you card for recommending it, because it has changed my skin. It has changed the way I use makeup completely, because I don't need all the makeup that I needed before. So I've been wearing hardly any makeup, and I'm really happy with that. Like tinted moisturiser and a little bit of concealer is really enough, and that's a big change for me, and I'm just so happy. So the way this works, I'll kind of leave the link to my blog anyway, so you can read more about the kind of science part of it, how it actually works. But the glycolic acid, it's glycolic acid, and it basically just eats away at the layers of skin and leaves your kind of reveals the bright skin underneath. So it's kind of like exfoliating, except I exfoliated very frequently, and my skin isn't sensitive, by the way, so I could do that. And I used masks and peeled everything, and nothing really made a difference to those old marks. And to be honest, I didn't think that this would either, because it is just a cleanser and you're like, okay, you're just putting it on and washing it off, so what's it doing? But yeah, I wash it off with a face cloth. It says that kind of makes it more beneficial. It works faster if you do that. So I did that. And to be honest, I didn't even look at my skin. I wasn't even looking to notice a difference because I didn't expect to find one. You can actually use this, she said this can be used like to remove your makeup and your eye makeup, and I have used it for that, and it's amazing. It removes my waterproof mascara and everything. I hate waterproof mascara, but the odd time that I do need it, it removes it. So I was really pleased with it. So I just thought, even if that's the extent of it, even if it's just good enough to take off my makeup, that is brilliant. And at least like it's €50 not thrown down the drain, although it's quite expensive for that. And the last 2 weeks I have noticed a massive improvement in my skin. I've just been so happy, and it's just, I just genuinely can't believe it. My skin feels like somebody else's. It doesn't feel like mine. It's so soft. It's got any kind of like fine lines that were starting to form are just gone, because that was just like a build up of skin obviously around them. But my chin, oh my god, the difference in my chin, or my pores around my nose, can't even see them. This is an expensive product, so it's not for somebody who has kind of quite nice skin and is quite happy with it and just wants a bit more cleanser. I just wouldn't bother. This is if you have something you're insecure about on your face, I think it's worth it. I don't know how this works for people who have got acne, so I know that you can't buy this over the from a shop or anything. I know you need to buy it from like places like beauticians and that, and people who places that do glycolic peels. They would sell products like this because they give you this to prepare your skin a few weeks before they do the peel. So they don't give it to you haphazardly. Like, she did tell me that I could have a reaction to the glycolic acid, so a lot of people do, and that if I experience dryness, to use it less often. I use this twice a day. I have no dryness. And it also means that I don't get any oily skin during the day. So like I just can't rave about this enough. But another reason I was unsure about reviewing it, I need to say as well that it might not work for you. It is quite expensive, and I'm not recommending that anybody go out and buy it. It's just my experience of this product. And if it was the case that you went out and tried it, you went out and bought it, it was €50. Maybe it's probably, if they sell it in the UK, it will be way cheaper anyway. It'd be like £30 probably, or something like that. Or maybe it's cheaper online. I didn't even look. I should do that really, I will. But if it was the case that you spent the money on it and then you had an allergic reaction to the glycolic acid, or it was too drying on your skin, or it did, made you turn purple, I couldn't be responsible for that. So I don't want to encourage people. This is not, something you buy in a drugstore or pharmacy. It's much more potent, and therefore the reactions, your skin reaction to it would be more extreme. And for me, I was willing to kind of chance that, because I really wanted to change my skin. And I had changed my skin, and I'm going to keep using this, but I might only use it twice a week now, just to maintain. But like this morning I got up and I put a tiny bit of like Essence concealer on my chin. It's like a dot. There's hardly anything needed to cover. A little bit under my eye, a little bit at the side of my nose, and then like some bronzer, lip gloss and eye makeup. And I didn't have to think about 2 types of concealers and foundation and powder. I didn't have to think about any of that, because my skin looks much better. So I'll keep you updated, because I assume that I will continue to see more benefits from this, or maybe it will stop. I don't know. Maybe I could have a reaction. I don't know, but I will keep you posted anyway. If anyone else has tried anything like this is just probably one of thousands of glycolic cleansers out there in the market. But I know I have seen them in kind of pharmacies and stuff, but it's not as potent. And if you're going to try, I would imagine that it would be good to try something that was of really good quality and had a high dosage of ingredients in it. to get the changes you want. So I have been using it for a month, twice a day, and so a month and complete difference to my skin. Nothing like I can't imagine. I just can't believe that something like a cleanser could change my skin so much. So I hope you found this useful. If you have anything, you know, any experience you want to share with me with glycolic acid or with other products that you found to help resurface your skin. But to be honest, I've tried every scrub out there. I just spent so much money on exfoliation and facials and everything. It's just not the same. This is just a much more intense process than just gentle exfoliation. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I just had to do that review. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.